Welcome, welcome! This is the final of the tournament of Secret of Evermore Randomizer. I'm in the company of Green Ambler.
Hey there.
How are you?
Good. Excited for our finale. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So today in the final, we have solarcell007 who won the first tournament of the day, and then Black Sliver who won the second race of the day. It's funny because they are very good friends. They did so much things together. They went to ESA to present Secret of Evermore together. Should be a good fight because they are both the same average of play. I'm very excited that it's these two. And also Black Sliver, if you didn't know, he made this randomizer possible. So big shout out to him. And how about you, Ambler? You know a lot about this game?
Yeah, I'd say so. I've been in the at least the speedrunning community for almost 10 years, finding various glitches. So yeah, I have a pretty good knowledge, I'd say.
Oh, nice. Okay, and today the winner will go home with a cube. I call it diorama. It's a cube with the bus of tracks. It's like a picture. It's a 3D cube with the picture of tracks inside. It's very nice. So they're fighting for this today. I'm gonna check with the participants if they're ready. Oh, okay, just one sec. Black Sliver is asking for one more second. Okay, perfect. And they are live. Good luck to both runners today, Solar and Slivu. Slivu is how you like to be named around the community.
Yes, good luck. We'll see if the feed is a nice one like the first one or not so nice like the second one.
Okay, that was a big delay.
It's building the suspense.
So, welcome to the final match of the day, the finals of the Secret of Randomizer. Secret of Evermore Randomizer. It's been a long day. This game was created in 1995, which is the end of the Super Nintendo era. And it was released in the US, and then it was released in Europe in 1996, so a few months after. Usually it's the contrary. But this game was made in the US, not in Japan like usually people do. Well, I mean, for that time, it was usually Japan that did RPGs. So that was something new for US. So our player right now, they start with one weapon, the Bone Crusher. The Bone Crusher doesn't cut grass, so they are stuck in this place. But if fortunately they found a second weapon, they could get out of the Act 1 because at any moment they have access to the flying machine, which I call the flying furnace because it really does look like a furnace, but it's called a Wind Waker. And now here they died on purpose. That's a little trick, a speedrun trick. Both of these players tonight have has speedrun this game, the vanilla game, so they know a lot of speedrun tricks.
Yeah, Solar's definitely done more speedrunning, but yeah, they both have some knowledge and plenty of randomizer experience, so they're fairly evenly matched here, I'd say.
So right now they're going around town to see what they can get something good, a spell or something, or maybe a better weapon. Because they're going to fight a boss fight. As you can see right now, they're not able to run also because they don't have what we call the Jaguar ring. Jaguar ring is gonna be in the next screen. They can get it if they buy something from a merchant, and then they're gonna be able to race. That's one of the things that was not randomized. It was funny because we were talking about randomizing it, and people complained. Say they didn't want to lose. They didn't want to lose the ability to run. Would have been neat though to put that randomized.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get to all the NPC drops. Yeah, the Jaguar ring doesn't. It only really locks part of the Hall of Kalaja, the falling bridge. I don't think it really locks anything else, but it makes a big difference in your gameplay.
And wow, they in the first place where they can get items, they got 4 pieces of protection, 4 pieces of gear. Like they're going and boosted on the first boss fight.
Yeah, that's nice because Vax, even though it's the first boss, is not very easy. You have to take it pretty seriously. We've already seen some deaths in the tournament there.
Don't do it, Solar. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And Solar named a dog after me. I did not cheat, I would like to say. Somebody's gonna sleep on the couch tonight, let me tell you that. I am very, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, chat. Oh, we're fighting tonight. Yeah, let's hope this seed is very bad. Yeah, it is a race, Leticus. It's a race between solarcell007 and Black Sliver, who won the... solarcell run the first race this morning, and then Black Sliver won the second race. And oh my gosh, another piece of protection. Wow.
Yeah, they're happy to see that.
That's such a good idea. Solar's gonna sleep in the doghouse tonight. Love it, her car.
For those not familiar with the settings for this tournament, we'll go over them real quick. We've got the 3 different pools, the boss drops, the alchemy drops, and the gourd/chest/pot drops, which we just call gourds. All of those are pooled together, but their distribution is based on the vanilla game. So in the vanilla game, there's 4 of our progression items are normally found in gourds, 2 are on alchemy spots, and the rest are all on boss drops. So it's going to stay true to those amounts, but obviously the locations will all be shuffled.
Yeah, and Solar going to get his Jaguar ring. And yes, Leticus is just making fun of me. So in the vanilla game, like you get certain amount of experience and money every time you kill a boss, kill an enemy. And in this seed, to make it a little bit easier and faster, I put it under 200%, so they get twice as much experience and money when they kill an enemy.
Yeah, and you can ramp that way up if you're doing your own game.
Well, if Solar loses by 3 or 4 seconds, we can blame him because he named the dog with such a long name. Yeah, both of them, I'm kind of a little bit sad for both of them because they just did a seed before, so it's kind of a little bit tiring to do, especially Slivu to do 2 back-to-back. Okay, so setting for the final, the same as the two previous runs. Pull, shuffle, short bus rush. Sorry, short bus rush, which means that the bus fight at the end will be shorter than what it usually is. And we took the dog shuffle, so that's why the dog is gonna change from screen to screen. That's funny though, because sometimes you'll see some weird glitches where the dog, the palette color of the dog is not, it cannot be used, so your dog will change color, or you'll see some weird sprite, like there's some sprites missing. One of them is the what's the poodle. Sometimes he sits and there's no more fur on him. It's like he looks naked. That's very funny.
All right, so Solar found Crush, which has pretty good ingredients, so he went back to equip that for Thrax, so that should help make that a little easier in a lot of the earlier games.
Yeah, and that's also one thing randomized is that the alchemy, the ingredient that you uses for that is randomized. So sometimes it can be nice, sometimes it's not, because if let's say there's a very useful formula alchemy that you want to use and it requires something like meteorite, which can only be bought in Act 4, that's very bad. That's very upsetting.
Yeah, we got Nitro as well, which is one of the strongest spells, but it takes feathers, which are very expensive and a little hard to purchase, so I don't know if that'll get much use.
Oh no, that's both their favorite spell. Feather can be bought in Act 3 though, and they should have access to Act 3 quite fast. Although it requires the Queen's Key. So who knows?
Yeah, and for more of the settings, for firepower, one of the main things they'll probably use, in the vanilla game there's a glitch with the bazooka shells where the two strongest shells do not deplete the ammo after you use it, so basically infinite ammo, and that is left on, so they can get their bazooka in Act 3 and start really taking care of any boss they want pretty soon after that, especially if they get the right shells, that is.
They already got it.
Oh, well, all right then.
Yep, it was in the hut in the beginning. And also, that's a vanilla thing. That's a bug in the vanilla game. They forgot to depel the ammos. So that's something that you can't... There's an option to fix it, but usually you don't fix it. Because it's vanilla.
Yeah, another glitch that we left on, there's the wings glitch, where if you use it on a screen that you cannot actually leave from in the proper way, it'll just kind of remove you from being targeted on the screen, so you're effectively invincible from most forms of attack. So that'll be used a lot as well.
Yeah, that's very useful. I didn't know that as a kid. Wing is usually used to get out of a room or a dungeon or a maze. It gets you to the beginning of it. So when you're in a boss fight, the game thinks you left the room, and so the boss is there and not attacking you anymore. As you'll see along the way, this game is so broken. That's not because of the randomizer, that's the vanilla thing. Oh, and in the previous game we got so much tough luck. All things, all vanilla bugs that get soft locked. So I hope we'll see less of it. And which is why rule number 1 of this randomizer, save often.
Yeah, definitely. And if you don't have any really good protection, you can die at pretty much any point, especially if you're going to like Act 2 and 3 early and stuff. You really got to be careful.
Oh, and here Solar found his weapon of progression. So now he can leave Act 1 if he chooses. So now he can cut grass. Now, if you played this as a child and you didn't know, you can actually go into the wall there. There's a crack and there's a guy that gives you an alchemy, usually in the vanilla game.
Yeah, it took me a couple playthroughs, I think, before I found that. But yeah, Acid Rain is the weakest spell in the game, and 3 water, which anything that uses 3 means you can only have 33 in your inventory at most, so it's not good at all.
Seriously, if this was if Nitro had something else, it would have been such a good beginning of the game. So easy for them. So Nitro, what it does is that basically before you have to hit again or run, you see in the bar at the bottom, like it goes from 100 to 0 backward and then go up again. And once you hit 100%, you can either run or hit again. And so Nitro puts you to 100% immediately, so you don't
You,
have to wait.
that's Energize you're talking about.
Oh right, sorry, not Nitro. What am I saying?
It's all good.
Okay, never mind then. They're less excited. So they're showing off the flying furnace. So I believe what now he's going to do is he's going to start the timer of the market. So you have to step into the market, and then you have to wait 15 minutes, and you can trigger the fight with Vigor. I'm excited to see what the Solar is gonna do. Slivu is gonna do, if they're gonna separate or not. They play so much alike, these two.
Yes, Sliver seems to like going to Act 3 early, so we'll see. Maybe he'll do that. Maybe that'll make a difference.
Oh, Solar trying to raise the level of his crush spell.
Yeah, the Bone Buzzards also give a lot of experience, so they're pretty good for getting you boosted up pretty quickly. So.
Oh, and Slivu decides to stay. So see, first, how can I say that? Dispatch? No, I don't know how to say that. They went separate ways.
Yeah, Divergence, I guess.
Yes, thank you. Oh, English is hard. Yeah, and Solar getting wings. Now he's good for a couple of fights.
Yeah, that's the easiest spot to get wings, so people often will be going there, maybe even more than once if you have a lot of bosses and you need to use them on.
So what Black Sliver just did there, if you talk to that guy with the dog, he will always give you a collar for your puppy. And a collar is a piece of equipment for the dog. So he went into that hut because he also gives you a spell or an alchemy. Now, since this is a randomizer and it's pool randomized, he's gonna give you either a spell or weapon or an item. But if you talk with the dog, he gives you the leather collar. Which is something I learned recently. I didn't know about that.
Also, the Sting guy will give you a collar, and I think the Madronius' brother will give you one also if you don't have it, the Act 2 collar.
Oh, I did not know that.
And if you have the spaceship and you talk to Strongheart, which you wouldn't do in this rando, but I believe you still can get the spot collar, the Act 4 one.
So, what do they need to finish the game? They need to find 2 diamond eyes, 1 wheel, and 1 gauge. These items can be either on bosses, on where you would usually get alchemy, or hidden in one of the 284 checks of this game. After they found this, they have to go to Tinker, who will send them into space. And then you talk to Professor Ruffleberg, and you come back down to Evermore to find the energy core. Now this is where it gets interesting. Recently we added a feature. Energy core can be randomized in the pool of item. It can be in its vanilla place, or it can be put in pieces. You can choose how many pieces you want. So let's say you say, okay, I want 10 pieces. And you would need to find the 10 pieces of the energy core to have the real, like all of it, and then be able to finish the game. That's a very new feature. That's very fun also.
Yeah, if the energy core gets shuffled or it gets into, if you're on fragment mode, then it actually opens up Act 4, so you might need to go there for the logic or even hard required. Because otherwise, we can pretty much just skip it all, even with required energy core. You can only pretty much just go right to the professor.
Another new thing that was made recently is this randomizer now has a multi-world with archipelago. So that was very fun. Also, we played a couple of games in the community. It's very fun to play this multi-world. There's even one that's linked our seed, so if one player dies, everybody dies. Solar going out of logic here. Usually to go there, you need revealer. That puts it in logic. Obviously, he knows the way. He played this millions of times, so he doesn't need it. But he's going there anyways. Not that doesn't have anything here. He could find revealer later and have to come back, but he's going there right away. Usually does that to have some money, because that boss always drops money and an item. Also, first appearance of the little puppy, the dog from Act 0. If you've never seen this, it's the dog the beginning of the game.
Another thing randomized is the call bead spells, but it looked like Fire Rises was just her vanilla ring. But basically, every character's ring can be shuffled amongst themselves in this version. But there's also a full randomized run where any spell can be in any combination on any person, pretty much.
So now he got 6,000 jewels. Maybe he's planning to buy some feathers. Oh, he got nothing. There are 2 nothing in this randomizer. Slivu doing a mini bus right now.
So he's getting his second drop from Madronius, I think, because you have to beat one of the bosses from either the Hall of Kalaja or Pyramids to get one thing. Or maybe he got one and now he's going back now for the second. And then you also can get 6 call beads from Horus. Yeah, there's the second spell.
Yep. Now Black Sliver is doing the volcano path. Well, not the path, but the volcano top. At the top of it, there's a guy that usually gives you levitate. Oh, fun fact. That patch of grass that he just cut with his spear, if you come here with a sword, the sword does not cut the grass. It was programmed like this. They forgot to add the sword. So you can cut it with an axe or a spear, but not a sword. Which makes no sense. When I was telling you that this game is broken, that's another thing from it. Black Sliver got Lance spell. I love it. Nobody else does. Now Solar is going to see the guy in the desert. There's a guy hidden in the desert. If you didn't know that, also when you were a kid, gives you the vanilla sting formula. Let's see what this has. One. That must be why our card.
Yeah, so they got the 10,000 gold coin drop. That's a boss drop normally, but it's just in the pool of everything else. So yeah, now they're pretty much just set for the whole game. They don't need to worry at all about money. You'll see them, well, I guess they don't have much choice, but they're running with the spear right now. The spear makes you run a little bit faster than the other weapons. Also, if they have the Act Zero dog, the Everpupper from the intro, that dog runs very fast, so whenever you get them, it's good to try to use them if you can.
And if you're asking why we will not see the toaster dog, so the dog from Act 4 from Omnitopia, it's because when he attacks, he barks, and if you're not in Omnitopia, the bark crashes the game. We found that a hard way when programming the dog.
Yeah, the game does not like overlapping sounds of the same kind, I guess. But yeah, there's a couple soft locks tied to that. But some of them are patched out from this, so we shouldn't have to worry too much.
There's also a setting in this if you want the random music. But because I love you, chat, I did not put it on. Because one of the tracks that is randomized is the alarm sound that goes bang, 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 bang. So sometimes you have that as a backtrack. Oh my gosh, I just want to throw my controller.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Probably worse than Link to the Past heartbeat.
So Black Sliver is not the same place as Solar Cell. Okay, so there's two castles in this. There's the nice castle and the ugly castle. Only the ugly castle has a place to land with your flying furnace, so you always start there. Now, if you want to go to the other part, the good castle, you have to go backwards in the forest maze.
Yeah, it's pretty rare to go the vanilla way through here, where you have to go through the beat Aquagoth there and get pulled up through the well, because in order to get Aquagoth, you need to get at least the 2 Diamond Eyes and beat Aegis, and then decide to go through the underground cave, which only has one unshuffled gourd, and then yeah, the boss. So it doesn't come up very much. We did make it though, so if you go backwards through Act 3 all the way to the well, you can talk to the guy there, and he'll send you to Horus's camp, so that place is not such a dead end.
So I was going to see Naris. Naris is a boy who has marble in his hand, and you have to guess right. If you miss the guess, you have to come back 5 minutes later. And earlier today, he actually had a diamond eyes. And it was required because there are 3 diamond eyes in this game, but one of them was only accessible if you had the 2 first one. So you had to guess right. And I think only Black Sliver got it first try. The other player did not get it first try. One of them left after 2 tries that didn't work and never came back. Now this dungeon where Solar is right now is very difficult at this point because they're so low on levels, but he used wings, so he will not get attacked at all. Black Sliver doing the the cutscene how you usually get the flying furnace the first time. Also, this enemy that Solar's fighting right now, you can only hit it with magic or a charged weapon. So you have to have your weapon that charged to 1 to attack it. Now Solar is going to get his bazooka, I assume. In this town you can get your bazooka and lots of items as well. Let's see if Sliver has Naris first try again. He got first try on his last seed.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Naris there not knowing what's there. It's just not a good feeling. Oof.
Oh, and also I missed it, but Sliver found his gouge. I totally missed that. Let me check where I was. Oh, so the gouge, he got it in a boss fight. Mammoth Viper in Act 1. Interesting. So that makes Black Sliver a little bit ahead right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a very out of the way check, although Solar kind of went around it, I think. So I mean, there's a chance he could forget it, but I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not sure I understand what Black Sliver is doing right now. Maybe it's a speedrunning technique I don't know about. Have you ever seen that? What he's doing?
I'm not sure. I wasn't watching all the way. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I know he was running and then he used Plague on the spider.
Yeah, I mean, you can, I guess, be a little more conservative. Plague doesn't ever go away, so it'll pretty much eventually kill everyone that it works on. So I guess you could be just trying to be a little more conservative. I'm not sure.
Solar found another 30 particle for his bazooka. Now he has both of them. He's gonna bazooka his way of the through this game.
Yeah, definitely one of the more satisfying parts of the randomizer, I think, is just being able to cryoblast all the bosses, like even in the early game.
I kind of feel bad when you kill a mouse with the bazooka. I'm like, oh, it didn't get any chance.
Well, at least it didn't have to contemplate its own death. It just kind of disappeared.
Like, poor little thing. Killed by a bazooka. Okay, let's see. This is where Black Sliver soft-locked earlier today. When you get to this boss fight, do not use corrosion. It will crash the game. Okay. Atlas Glitch is a glitch that lets you have infinite hit of 999, there's an option to turn it off in the randomizer. And because I'm evil, I turn it off.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to execute, and not all the runners could do it. So it just seemed like the better thing to do.
Yeah, that's also true. So Solar is very abusing the Atlas glitch. He does it all the time. But I was nice enough. I let them wing glitch. So as we said earlier, you can use wing, and you won't get attacked by bosses. There's also an option to turn it off, but I left it on, so it wouldn't be that hard. So far, still no wheel and still no diamond eyes. Yep, you can change the experience weapon. It is linked to your percentage that you pick. So I picked 200% for this, so it's twice as fast. Which means that also experience for the boy and the dog, the weapon, and for the alchemy is twice as fast as usual. Kabri, it's because he might have something, and actually he is in the pool of item, and we did not want to put him missable. Let's say he has a diamond eyes and it's required and you miss it, so we put it that you can still talk to him anytime. So we're going to do Vigor. So he started his timer earlier in the market, went to continue, but that's 14 minutes, that the market timer. Black Sliver about to bazooka his way out of Verminator.
Do you feel as bad about that rat being bazookaed?
Heck no. Okay, another place, another potential soft lock. It's Vigor. If you kill Vigor while his hands up in the air, you will soft lock and crash your game. At least if you crash or stuff like there, you start just before the fight, so that's very it's not that bad to crash there. So you'll see Vigor, he's gonna stop his card and puts his hand up in the air. You do not want to kill him while he has that pause. Black Sliver going into town. Probably going back into the sewers. Oh, he's getting a collar for his puppy. So cute. The dog's defense just now went from 5 to 86. I believe Solar's dog has 0 defense right now. He didn't put anything on it.
Yeah, poor doggo gets neglected a lot.
Ooh, a diamond eye! Well, now they are, each of them have one required item for their neck and neck. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but it's so cute. Black Sliver put on top right of his screen a little puppy from Evermizer. It's so cute.
So I was looking, and I think all the alchemy progression was already done. I think we got
Oh, Amber, we're losing you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we lost Green Ambler, unfortunately.
Hello?
Oh, okay, you're back.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think we found both the progression items that'll be on alchemy for this seed, so there shouldn't be any other things they need on any alchemy locations, but only Solar should know that, I think. And I think we found 2 of the gourd progressions as well, so there'll be 2 more of any of the key items, as in any weapon. So nothing, not necessarily stuff we need, but basically one of the things on the tracker pretty much should be on. 2 of them will be in a gourd location.
And to answer your question, Joyzel, no, the neighbors who put the house on fire have moved, so no chance of fire. And if you don't know me, I am Queen Anne B, and last time I was commentating on Speed Gaming was for a Soul Blazer tournament, and I had to leave at the middle of the seed because my house was on fire. Okay, so these chests are hidden in the sewers, the one that Solar just took. And if you don't know about it, that's very mean if there's something there. If you play on easy difficulty, all the hidden chests will not have anything in them. You only find stuff in chests that are visible. But this is normal difficulty, so there could be something in there. Black Sliver showing us the dead Salabog on the wall. So Salabog is a boss in Act 1. It's my favorite boss. Nobody likes it.
That would be a pretty epic wall piece, though, if we could get like a replica of that.
I'll put my boyfriend on it. I want that for Christmas.
That's reasonable, I think.
Solar just fought Justin Timberdrake, the dragon. Oh, I get another bazooka. You already had it though. So bazooka is randomized in this game. There's one randomized. It could be anywhere, and then there always will be one in the shop in Eben Keep. The only condition to have access to it is you have to buy something from the merchant, and then he gives you a bazooka.
Yeah, in the vanilla game, if you don't have one, Verminator drops one, but then if you do have one, he'll drop, I think the Shining Armor, and then if you have that, then he just drops a whole lot of money.
I learned earlier today that the guy you're talking to right now, in Black Sliver screen, if you do not talk to him, His brother does not show in the All of Crustacea. All of Colosia, sorry. Oh, Solar just learned Levitate. That puts Volcano in logic.
Yeah, it's Madronius coming up.
So progression-wise, Levitate gives you all the Volcano. And the Bronze Axe gives you Pyramid. Well, 4 checks on the Pyramid. And the Night Basher gives you Nomi's Tower and Mongolia. Star Dragon, the shop, if you're talking about the shop, no. If you're talking about the formula from the fish guy, yes.
Yeah, maybe someday the marketplace, the regular shop rings, and NPC drops. Those are all kind of maybe one day type of thing. We'll see when we can get to those.
I hope not. You're so evil. That takes so much time to shop.
Yeah, that one won't be very popular, but
I hope it's an option. Oh!
yeah.
Black Sliver just found a diamond eye in a gourd. Okay, so we know that there's one diamond eye there and one at Vigor. The only thing we don't know where it is right now is the wheel. And the gouge was in a fight, in a boss fight in Act 1.
Sliver's hitting up one of the densest gourd checks here. Let's see if there's anything here. You got some cryoblast shells, that's nice.
The puppy runs so fast. The Everpupper. Look at that castle. It's so beautiful. So clean. Not like the other one. It's so ugly.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if someone just destroyed the whole thing.
So I believe Solar now is gonna do all the checks. And then he's gonna go back to Act 2 and you have two choices. Either you walk your way around the maze in the forest, or you go into the well where you usually come from. It pushes you back and you go back to Act 2.
But I think Sliver skipped 2 gourds. I don't know if that was deliberate, but I don't know if he's already kind of, since there's only one progression item left, I think he has that knowledge. So I don't know, maybe that's a heads up play kind of gamble thing. We'll see.
Yes, Star, those are not randomized. As I said, there was talk to do it, but it's not done yet. And also, as I said, because nobody likes to shop there.
Yeah, speedrunners don't like the shopping part.
So also, I made a bingo for that with Black Sliver. And one of the square is like get 5 charms at the market. And every time there's that square, I win the scene. I win the bingo. Probably because I like shopping. Black Sliver just fought the boss at the end of the pyramid. Khimzala. Ooh, Night Basher. Oh, that gives him a Nomi's Tower. Ew. Oh, look at the puppy fall down. That's so funny. It's so weird how this dog is missing some sprite, but then again, there's some he has. Like, he doesn't have a sprite sitting, but he has a sprite falling. Okay, so there was nothing interesting in the village of Ivor. Oh, check on solar screen. Those are hidden chests. Now, since as I said, it's normal, they can contain progression items. If you play on easy, they will not have anything there.
Alright, so we'll see when Sliver goes back to Act 3 if he uses that Night Basher. Since Solar didn't have it, he didn't get to go up there, but that could be where one of our progressions are. We'll see.
Black Sliver is in all of Crustacea, and I learned the scene before that he hates that place. So also we were talking earlier about how maybe the Jaguar ring could one day be randomized, but to do this there's a collapsible bridge and you need to run, so it would block this part until you have the Jaguar ring, so that would need to be taken into consideration, that there's nothing behind if you cannot have access to Jaguar ring.
Yep, sounds good to me. There's not that much gating in here, so might as well add some more.
I'm gonna switch player audio. I like the OST in there. Indeed, the guy in the wall does get cycle into the item pools. Yep, that's also something that can happen. The guy in the middle of the forest and the goblin or oglin, I don't remember. Amber, what's it called? The oglin or goblin that you save in the well?
Oglin.
Okay, so he can have something to finish his scene. And Solar found his second diamond eye. So they're back neck and neck. Each of them has 2 items. Now I'm guessing that eventually Solar will go back to Act 1 because he does have Levitate and the Black Sliver doesn't. And once there, you'll find his... Hopefully you'll find his gouge. And we still don't know where the wheel is. Oh, and here's the collapsible bridge we were talking about earlier. If you stop sprinting in there, you just fall down. Again, I'm not sure how, but earlier in this, Mortable, one of the runners before, soft-locked or crashed his game, I don't remember, into the Hall of Colossia. I'm not sure how he did it, but he got soft-locked.
If the characters are separated and one of them falls in the pit, they'll immediately put that character in like the one chamber, and then the other character will slowly walk to the pit while that's happening, and then they kind of stay separated. And then when you step on the thing to close the chamber again, and if they're not both there, it just soft locks the game. So if you find yourself in that position, you can use a wings escape. Or you gotta try to get the boy to walk over on his own, walk past the trigger for the thing, which is a little random, so.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that happens in the vanilla speedrun too if you mess up, so.
But yeah, as I said earlier, The match, the previous match was the match of soft locks. I think we had like 5.
Yeah, I've not kept count of how many soft blocks there are in this game vanilla, but there are very many.
Okay, and so Black Sliver got a diamond eyes also. Um, at a different place than Solar, so we know where the 3 diamond eyes are. So their Sliver takes the lead again. And here's the guy hidden in the wall. Oh, and by the way, the previous match I learned that if you don't have wings but you have escape, it does the same. It protects you in bosses and it lets you, well, obviously it lets you get out of a dungeon, but protects you in boss fight. Apologies for the noise. My boy is playing with his Lego. I'm just gonna go close the door. I'll be back.
Yeah, the original dog is fun. It's very fast. Has some goofy sprite glitches, and what was I gonna say? There's also a mode where you can only use that dog if you want, if you really want to enjoy the Act Zero dog.
Okay, I'm back. And Solar going to do Solabog, my favorite boss.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I guess he will definitely go fight the Vipers because if he goes back for the volcano. And we'll see if Sliver decides to dip Gomi's tower and Mongola and all that. Since Energy Core is in its vanilla location, there is some advantage to fighting Mongola because it opens up the bridge, so you can easily get to the chessboard and back when you need to, after you get your rocket parts and go to Actuary.
Look at that beautiful snake with long hair. It looks just like me. Maybe that's why I love it. Okay, if you don't know what Solar is doing right now, it's called multicast. That's also a bug from the vanilla game. If you switch to the puppy and then try to cast magic with the boy and you hit it 8 times super fast, you can cast 8 spells at the same time.
Yeah, you just have to be careful. As we've seen in the last match, if you cast, well, I forget if that happened, but if you cast 8 spells, but then there's a boss that also uses the same kind of spell. There's 2 different kinds, but if that ninth spell of the same variety is cast, then it will soft lock the game.
So much soft lock. And now
Yeah, it
Black
might.
Sliver is fighting Justin Timberdrake. And there was nothing. Salabot had nothing. Sliver getting his second bazooka.
Well, we're taking advantage of wings here, even though you would never have that in a vanilla game.
I don't understand why he left. He didn't touch the gourd there.
Yeah, maybe I missed something, but I thought there was only 3 progression items on gourds, but Sliver's been skipping them, and if Fuller is too, maybe I miscounted or something.
Okay, so I believe that's where the gouge is. Solar's about to have it. Nope.
No, they're on the Viper fight, so I imagine he will go down after this.
What's Mammoth? Oh, it's the one in the graveyard. Right?
Yep,
Yeah, that
incoming.
one. Yeah, okay, that's where it was. And now they're gonna be neck and neck again, and it's gonna be about who finds their wheel. I'm trying to think where did both of them didn't go, and there's not much left. Oh, volcano. Nobody went into the volcano.
Yeah, I imagine that'll be Solar's next stop, and Sliver's checking all this stuff out for us.
And then there's gonna be Tiny's lair that nobody touched. So Black Silver, where he is right now, there's also a high potential of stuff luck. Don't remember how. I think if he lets you fall at the same time that you cast something.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. It's pretty unlikely to have, like very unlikely, but there is a glitch where if you kill Sterling at the wrong time, he will cast a fireball late, and I think that might be what they were talking about. But yeah, there was a very famous moment where that happened, and the fireball targeted Gomi after he appeared and killed Gomi, and then soft locked the gate.
I wonder what Solar is trying to do here. Oh, he's not using levitate. He's trying to go behind the rock.
Yeah, if there
Okay,
are.
watch this. Watch this. What Solar is doing. It's a speedrun strat. Okay, to get behind the rocks without levitate. This is used in the speedrun, and this was actually found by Solar Cell. It's his own trick. And so in the vanilla game, that makes you skip all of the Celebug and getting the levitate and mud pepper.
I did.
Yeah, if there's too many sprites on the screen, it won't load them all. So basically, they're loading enemy sprites and making sure those are on screen so that when the camera's zoomed away, you can just run through where the rock is supposed to be because it loaded other stuff instead.
So now if Black Silver go fight Mongolia, it will open the bridge to go between the two castle, and once you need to go there to get energy core, it's gonna make it so much faster. And we're going to see the evil queen. She might be evil, but she's more clean than the other one. Aw, man, I wish they would do a remake of Secret of Evermore. I don't think it will happen. Chat's required that I do this splash sound. Okay, I will do this splat sound. Okay, so here you see the king is into a trance. It's the evil queen that put him into a spell with the puppet show. And so now we're going to kill the puppets. Also feel kind of wrong to kill puppets with the bazooka. So here we see the king, who has no clue what's going on in his kingdom. Okay, and now Mongolia is dead. And then the queen is like, no, you kill all my scheme and my puppet show. No. And she's gonna fall down, suicide herself. She tried to fall on you. Ah! And she did.
She did kill the castle, though.
I know, she destroyed the beautiful castle. Now we have two ugly castles. Oh, and then all of a sudden the king is back.
How ironic that her thirst for pretty things caused her to destroy her own castle.
Yep. Sucks to be her.
We didn't get any bad cutscene RNG for Sliver. Any one of those three can just take the really long way around, which is very frustrating when you're speedrunning and then you just suddenly lose like 10 seconds or whatever it is.
I just love how the king is like, hurry up, the castle is collapsing, and they're like all taking their sweet time.
Well, they gotta wait for everyone, you know, it'd be rude to go ahead.
Meh, women and children first, I guess. So yeah, fortunately the wheel wasn't in the volcano.
Yeah, not on Mongolia either, so we'll see. There's not too many spots left, really.
Hours later. Okay, so the boss that Black Sliver is fighting right now is called Foot Knight. And in the vanilla game, he doesn't drop anything, but Black Sliver changes so that now he actually has a drop. So you have to fight it because there's a way to skip this boss fight with the dog. Again, because the game is so broken, you can skip that. So we're just gonna do the desert skip, and boom! That's how you try. You fast travel the desert. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's gonna go fight that boss to get to Tiny's lair.
Yeah, that's pretty much one of the last choices. The only other one I can think of, well, he doesn't want to go to just for Mongolia. That'd be a lot of time commitment. And there's also the Coleoptera. We haven't seen them yet. And then just Aquagoth, I think, really, besides Tiny. Yeah, the event section with the dog maze is pretty time consuming, and it's only gourds. And I think we are done with gourds because with the normal item distribution, there's only 4 key items on gourds, so I think they found all of those already, so they know they can skip them.
Actually, so there was one diamond eye on Vigor, one in the pyramid, one on a boss fight in the all of Crustacea, and the gouge was in the boss fight. No, there's still one item in gourds.
Yeah, I'd only counted 3 when I started skipping, but I'm not sure. Maybe I missed something. And as for the Diamond Eye skip, like from the especially the any % speed run, that whole boss with the two rogues, where Evil Horse takes your diamond eyes, we just removed because it would just cause too many problems to lose your diamond eyes there. So that whole fight is just taken out.
And watching Black Sliver, I just learned right now that you don't actually have to go back to the beginning to do desert skip. I did not know that.
Yeah, the desert is just like the same screen repeated over and over, so as long as you find the same relative rock formation, you can use the skip the same way.
So Black Sliver is gonna have his third diamond eye.
Yeah, it always feels a little silly having all three, but what you gonna do?
Give it to Queenie, obviously.
That makes sense.
Give me the diamond. I'll let you your bone weapon. So if you just joined again, welcome to the final of the Secret of Evermore Randomizer. Right now our two contestants are both the winners of the previous match. And the winner will go home with a cube, a diorama from Secret of Evermore. And right now they are, item-wise, they are neck and neck. They're only missing the wheel. Okay, check on Black Sliver's screen. I forgot to mention it later. There's a little cameo from Final Fantasy VI. Look under the canopy, there's the sprites from Final Fantasy VI. There's Locke, Mog, Strago, Umaro, Terra. Who's in the middle?
I believe that's Realm.
I think that's Realm too, yeah. Little cameo from Final Fantasy VI. Sprites.
Alright, so Solar's going right for Tiny's hideout here. There's the one boss drop, and yeah, I think I'll skip all the gourds.
Yeah, and this place is only accessible if you do the boss fight with the two diamond eyes and have levitate. Yeah, and here's Black Sliver getting his third diamond eye.
And Tiny Fight also presents some vanilla soft lock opportunities where I think basically if you go too fast, it will not allow you to collect the prize from Tiny.
I had so much trouble as a kid finding the way around this.
Maybe one day we can randomize the teleporters here, so like the teleporters in the underground could go back and forth through here.
Wow, Ambler, you're very evil.
Thank you. Too bad I couldn't talk them into putting progression on the sniff spots.
Let me check the... Okay, no, Solar doesn't have his charger with the bus he did, hon. Let me check Black Sliver. They both don't have it, so I don't know which bus fight is left for both of them.
Yeah, I think pretty much just Coleoptera. I don't know if Solar did Mongola either.
No, there's Aquagot at the end of this.
Yeah. So after this fight, we should see all the bosses other than the secret one in Act 4, and all the final bosses that we kind of skipped through, but they aren't too important.
I just put in chat the link if you want to give the players a follow. They both do every week the weekly of Secret of Evermore Randomizer, so you will see Secret of Evermore Randomizer every single week from them. And also Black Sliver, who is the one who created this randomizer. So follow those two players. And if you yourself want to play this, I'll put the link for the Discord where you'll find everything you need.
Yep, we're always happy to have new people, and we'll help with any questions you got and stuff. And we're happy to have more people in the weeklies if you want to join those.
Oh, the bucket.
So Aquagoth did not have progression, so unless it's on Coleoptera, I'm not really sure what's left. Also, we didn't find Revealer yet, so that's another thing that could be needed, logically at least.
True. That means that everything they found in all of Colosia was out of logic. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. He pushes you in, and you go back to Act 2.
Yeah, otherwise it's a bad dead end.
Yeah, that was added by Black Sliver to go faster. Oh, he's going... Did he fight Mad Monk? Solar? Because I know he went to fight Magmar.
No, yeah, I think he just did Megatar and then left and hasn't been back here.
Oh no. Solar, please.
Yeah, I think everyone still falls in those pits, even if you're really good at this game. It's just too easy to fall now.
And yeah, if you missed the beginning, the dog is randomized like other sprites, but it does weird thing because some pellets are not taken by some places in this game. Oh, and some sprites are missing for the dog, so it makes the dog do weird things, but it's funny.
Yeah, I think it matches the canon of the game with the dog, you know, changing forms in this universe and all.
Okay, so here's Mad Monk. No, is that Mad Monk? Yeah. No, that was not Mad Monk. Sorry about that. Oh, Salabug.
Yeah, that was Minotaur to match Megatar. Yeah, Minotaur does not have a drop.
As I said earlier, I think I like Salabug because it looks like me in the morning when I don't have my coffee. I'm very attached to it. And to my coffee. Oh no, Solar, no! Oh no, okay, that was faster. Phew!
Yeah, that's one of the older any percent strats.
Yeah, I thought he fell down by mistake.
Yeah, there's actually like 4 or 5 ways you could really do this room, but most of them aren't very practical or likely to work out for you.
Ah, there's the bad monk. This one has a drop. Overkilling it with the bazooka again. And a diamond eye.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was pretty sure that I counted right on the gourd, so I'm thinking that our wheel might be in a gourd somewhere, which since they've both been skipping gourds, that could be quite a problem for both of them.
Yep, hang on to your feet, people. It's in the gourd, so. Oh my gosh, that's so mean. They've been skipping gourd.
Yeah, it's a kind of aggressive play if you're still missing one, but maybe I could see Sliver. Maybe he might feel like he's at a slight disadvantage with like execution and stuff, so maybe he might try to be cutting an edge over Solar that way. But yeah, and either way, it's not working out for them now.
Remind me again where the original gouge gourd is?
The original one is locked behind Magmar. You
In the
have to,
volcano. Okay, yeah.
yeah, you gotta go up past the levitate guy. So yeah, that's a pretty evil spot. That would be interesting. That'd probably be like maybe a last location for these people. So let's see.
But that's still a gourd, so I don't know if they're gonna think about it. I'm always laughing when I see the pool in the desert from Black Sliver. But if they were to find their wheel at the same time, Black Sliver would be ahead because he opened the bridge to go get the energy core.
Solar's gone back to Bugmuck to fight Thrax 2.0.
Which is called Coleoptera. I think Coleoptera.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, this
Thank you.
this opens up pretty much right after you fight Thrax. You just have to talk to Fire Eyes, but it's a pretty brutal boss. A lot of HP, a lot of strong spells, so it usually gets put off for quite a while, and then it's pretty isolated too. So you really don't come back here unless you're really low in options.
Yeah, but if you come backwards like Solar just did, you skip all of Bugmat, so that's a nice thing.
Yeah, any percent route, there's a glitch, I guess, where once you give your rocket parts away, you can get the gauge again from the gourd. So it's faster to do that than to actually fight Coleoptera for the wheel. And as long as you have the 4 rocket parts, Tinker doesn't care and just sends you off to space.
He's so done with you. Get out.
That is fixed with the fixed sequence trick too, though. So settings. So.
Okay, so Aquagod versus Coleoptera.
Seen one of them, so we know Aqua won't have anything. Sliver did get the Oglin spawn, which makes it much a little bit slower here. Alright, so he had a good save, I guess, and knew that if that wasn't his progression, he could just reset, so he saved a little time there. Yeah, I mean, I guess the gauge is kind of wheel-shaped, so you could just go ahead and stick it on there, right? Pretty much the same thing.
Okay, let's think out loud. Is there a boss they didn't do?
I think between the two of them, they have done them all.
Yeah. So it is in the gourd. They skipped something. Both of them. Oh, revealer! Oh.
Well, there's our logic getting wrapped up there, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last boss, so I'm not sure. It's got to be in a gourd somewhere.
Oh, Sliver's going back to Calaptira too.
I think Sliver's missing one of Solar's swords, so I don't know if there's another boss he didn't do. I don't remember where the gladiator sword was. I don't think Sliver did Volcano yet, so
No, he did
yeah.
not.
Alright, Solar's gonna clear out his remaining bosses, but that's not gonna be the answer, unfortunately. But yeah, he's gonna do his Sterling Mongola run there.
Yep, he has all the weapons to put this in logic. Huh, I didn't know you could hit the Coleoptera that far with the bazooka.
I'm not sure if Coleoptera has the same feature, but for Thrax, there's the feature where the more times you hit Thrax, there's a higher amount of random damage that can be added to your regular hits, but that only happens if the Thrax's heart is on screen. I don't know if that works the same for them, but it's not as important, I guess, if you have such high damage for the bazooka.
I mean, usually no. It's I don't recall having an impossible seat since all the glitches. Well, I mean, all the logic was fixed. So no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't remember any outcome that would involve an unbeatable seed. Everything should be accessible, I believe, according to the settings. So
And we are at version 42, so there was a lot of fixes.
yeah, it's been quite the journey. I mean, the game's already glitchy enough, and then when you try to switch things up, you get a whole new set of stuff you gotta figure out. But luckily, Sliver worked very hard to make this game, this Evermizer, as good as it is. So
Yeah, and we had a few playtester. Were you a playtester?
Uh, I guess so. I mean, I've been here since the beginning. I haven't done as many seeds as other people, but
I was a playtester and I crashed it so many times.
yeah, I found I did a lot of that with the vanilla games, so that helped a bit.
No, but it was something like that part where you go into Blimp's hut in the desert, and then your dog is in the fountain, comes out of the fountain. Remember that? To go see the leader in
Yeah,
Act 2.
I know the spot. Yeah,
Okay, so if one time my dog was dead and I like they separate and I got the dog and then the dog wouldn't move because it was dead. So I soft locked there. And then there was another time where if you land with the flying furnace and you don't talk to Tinker again, then it would soft lock. You wouldn't be able to use the. So I found a few things myself.
Yeah, Act 3 especially, they really try to get you to go in a certain order, and the randomizer just throws it all out of whack, so, yeah.
Okay, so I wonder if Sliver is now going to go get the gourds he left behind. And because he went there. No, he's going for the guy in the forest.
Yeah, we definitely got both the alchemy spells, unless he thinks that's what he's missing instead. Maybe he mismarked them. Oh, he's got a boss here.
Oh, right, you didn't go there. Black Sliver fighting his evil twin. The third one seems to block everything you send his way.
Yeah, they are very dodgy. And Bazooka, it sometimes kills him in one shot, not always though.
Ooh, levitate!
Yeah, that's where Levitate was. Okay, yeah, I forgot he didn't have Levitate, so. Now he's gonna probably make his way to Volcano.
Yeah, but we know that Deceptions only waits him there.
So I think Solar's gonna be basically have all of Sliver's checks done. Well, Sliver still has to do Volcano, so I guess that puts him a little ahead. But if it is any of the gourds, it really is just could be anyone's game.
Look at the puppy on Solar screen. So cute.
Such a cute little murdering dog. Although I bet there's plenty of dogs that would love to rip apart those puppets.
Okay, and once again, the queen is not happy. We killed her puppet show. How dare you kill my puppet! Ah! I'll kill you!
I think she's probably just trying to give us a hug, really. Maybe we misunderstood her this whole time. She just wanted a clean castle for all the people in town, and a clean town, you know?
Oh, and the guy in the forest only had revives, so that's not where our last thing is.
Yeah, I don't imagine there's many alchemy checks anyway, but yeah, I have been to be found the claw and the horn spear on alchemy locations, so those are the only two that see them. It does seem like Black Sliver miscounted.
Oh, the poor castle.
Well, this color scheme looks a little easier on the eyes.
Oh, you can still go in the vent even if the castle crashed. I used to get lost so much in that maze when I was a child.
Yeah, this one is very brutal, especially the one like hidden bookshelf you're supposed to go behind. There's pretty much no indication of where you're supposed to go. There's only like the slightest mention of a bookcase, not even that there's a secret. In the one banquet cutscene, yeah, right there.
Once you're near the woman, you'll hear a bing, like bing, and you know you're close to her. There you go. We heard it. That puppy is so fast, though. You nearly see what's going on.
Yeah, that makes this part a lot nicer having the Act Zero dog. And the original, well, the cure spell in the vanilla game is obtainable at 2 locations. The one is Strongheart, and the other is the Fish Salesman. For the randomizer, it just seemed easier to just have them in one location. And then Strongheart has another spell later, so we just gave Strongheart one spell you can get at any time, and then the regular cure locations on the fish. So those are just 2 different spots, and we already got the one Strongheart spell.
I just checked the spoiler log. I know where the wheel is. They're both gonna hate me forever. Welcome in, Voodoo. Thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that cutscene in the ugly castle, like the castle that was... That's so funny!
Yeah, it's even better because she's talking about how clean her castle is, and they'd be like, yeah, very clean.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny!
And then the one guy his sprite is gone, his body is rocks.
That's true. So yeah, I'm not gonna say where it is, but I can confirm it's in the gourd. So either they didn't calculate something properly, but it's in the gourd, and then none of them are checking it right now. So
Yeah, I guess Solar started at least. He got the Queen's key, and he's gonna be checking gourds now. But
I think he did all of the bosses. No?
yeah. I mean, he must have figured out that it has to be in the gourd pretty much.
I wouldn't say 3 hour, but 2 hour 15 maybe. And now both of them have the path open for a chessboard. That's gonna be fast. Again, a few chests hidden here. If you play on easy, these chests will contain nothing progression-wise. Now, where is Black Sliver gonna go in his flying furnace?
I'd imagine Volcano. We'll see though.
Again, give a follow to those runners if you like this game. They play it every single week. They play the weekly. solarcell007 and Black Sliver.
Yeah, and Sliver does some dev streams too if you want to see some behind the scenes action. And then Solar just runs a whole variety of a lot of Super Nintendo and other retro games. So if you like this stuff, definitely check them out.
And we are now in the final match of the day. Solar won the first match today, and then Sliver won the second one. And the winner will have a cube, a diorama, a 3D cube, with customly made for this tournament, with the tracks fight, the trust box now, the track sprite. apologies for my English, everybody. It's not my first language. Sliver is not checking any gourd either. Well, you could play one of you could play the puppy and the other one could play the boy.
Yeah, there is a 2-player patch. I've heard it has some issues that you can soft lock, but I guess that's not much different than
Yeah.
a regular game.
And there's now a multi-world of it. If you really enjoy it, you could play multi-world with someone. Again, it's all Black Sliver who made this possible, the multi-world with Archipelago. Man, none of them are checking gourds. Okay, so maybe now that Solar has done every boss, it's gonna go back to... Yep. Just checking gourds.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when they started skipping them, but yeah. It probably makes sense to go into like the deeper in the logic gourds first, in case your opponent also didn't get to it yet.
So from... It kind of makes sense though, because there's 12 possibility on bosses. And only 4 on gourds, so...
Yeah, typically you get way more progression on bosses. You want to prioritize them, but yeah, we did all of them, so...
Leon, I would say that both of them have access to where the wheel is, because I just checked the spoil log. But since they're not checking the gourds, they didn't find it.
Yes, Sliver's gonna find out, I think right here, that he must have made a mistake. So that wall can be destroyed by, I think, Act 2, 3, or 4 axe, and then the other barrier can be destroyed by the Act 3 or 4 axe that he's also near.
I can't wait to have them on comms to ask them questions.
Yeah, Solar was just punished. Yeah, you can you often want to leave the dog with you if there's any kind of cutscene that requires both the characters to be there. Otherwise, you gotta wait for the dog to slowly walk all the way there.
It's so well hidden though. Oh, and Sizzle reset because Magmar didn't have anything.
Yeah, that's smart because you can skip the whole long cutscene there. One of the longer ones for sure.
But Black Sliver just forgot something though, because Magmar opens the way to the vanilla place of the gouge. No?
Yeah, that's correct. So if it is in that location, he will be in a tough spot. I guess he's just gambling that again, or he's just really sure that he counted the right boards, even though he didn't. We'll see.
I feel super bad now.
Yeah, we'll see if when he figures out that it's got to be on a gourd. I don't know how many more alchemy locations he really has left.
I think at the end of this game, I might be single again. Solar's gonna dump me for that horrible seed. And Black Sliver will ban me from the community. Oh, it's going to see... Oh no, I thought I was going to see Naris. Oh no, I got it first try, Naris. Did he? Oh no, Solar got it first try.
Yeah, I think Sliver missed his first try.
Oh, Solar must be biting his nail because he went there.
Yeah, both runners must not feel very good right now.
Oh, Black Sliver doing the puppy. Okay, I switched to music so we can hear the bling. I'm all about the bling bling.
I do like me some Act 3 music.
Well, there's no music in the dog maze. It's just...
Just the regular ambience you get when you're crawling through vents.
bling bling.
Hey, listen.
It's so funny to have that little puppy in yellow, in purple.
I wonder how long that lady's been down there. I mean, was she surviving off rats, you think? I wonder how she's doing.
Well, her husband said you haven't seen her for years.
Yeah, I don't know what her diet is, but...
So, her husband, that's so weird, because her husband is locked behind a door that she has the key, so technically both of them, I don't know how they survived.
Well, she fell down the vent in the first place. I don't know. I don't have a lot of confidence in either of them. Although he does have some powerful magic, so...
Oh, we're gonna see the cutscene again.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at the puppy running.
It's weird seeing slow puppy running. It usually, like, is off the screen, like, as soon as you start running.
Again, we see the guy stuck in the rocks.
Yeah, if you roll a bad seed, Queenie, you get stuck in the vents. That's your new spot. Your new home.
Well, first I'll have to find somewhere that has vents.
There was a glitch right where Sliver is now, where if you have a dead dog in the vanilla game, you can't really get out of the cell. But fortunately, Sliver did fix that one for us. So if you are playing the vanilla game, you can actually control the characters while you're being walked into the cell, and if you have a biscuit, you can bring the dog back before you go in the cell and avoid a soft lock.
Well, yeah, Ned, he did learn Atlas, but we don't know what ingredient it requires, so Learning it is one thing, being able to use it is another thing.
Yeah, without the Atlas glitch, it's not very useful. But I wonder if you did like grind it and up to level 9, what it actually does to your attack. I never used Atlas in the regular game growing up, so.
I wonder if at this point each of them is like, oh, is the other gonna finish?
Yeah, I wonder if in the back of their mind they're kind of like even hoping like, just end this.
Oh, that was also, it reminds me, that was also a thing where the dog could open the doors with the key. I found this by mistake. And I was like, oh, Sliver, that's awesome. So you don't have to exit the vent the proper way. And then he was like, oh no, it's not supposed to do this. And it fixed it. He fixed it. So once you have the queen's key, I would just go out the door and walk to the banquet, not having to find your way around.
Yeah, so if you find any secrets like that, don't tell Sliver.
See, so that guy is the one that is locked behind this. Oh, and I think Black Sliver right now is like, uh-oh. I made a mistake.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, the dog changes basically every screen. It has a chance of changing. With the current setting, it's on like full randomization, but there's also just a shuffle one where you just get one random dog per the whole act. So we thought it'd be more fun to have just constantly changing dogs, and then you get the Act Zero dog too. So. Alright, Sliver begins his rigorous hunt here for one in like 200 some chests here.
284 chests and all.
Yeah, I mean, he found a lot of the early ones, but even so, he gave up pretty early on chords and stuff, so that must not feel very good. Yeah, the laser lance is the Act 4 spear. That's in a gourd or whatever chest right before you get the rocket ship. So yeah, that is in the gourd pool, and you can get it pretty early. I've had many games where I found it on the first screen, and that's just a really good feeling. The Act 4 sword, though, is always in Act 4 in this, because that's an NPC drop, which isn't one of the things we currently randomize. And Solar's lifting this rock here. Hopefully he doesn't have the issue Rambler had earlier, where he had a weird soft lock. I did look at the VOD. The only thing I can think of is he was controlling the dog when he casted Levitate, so maybe the game didn't like that.
Okay, sorry, I was Black Sliver was talking to me in DM. Is this scene beatable? Oh man, chat, I cannot wait for you to see where the wheel is.
Well, I'm glad we have a real spicy ending here. It's a little unfortunate for the morale of the runners.
Should I give chat a hint? I'm gonna give you a hint, chat. The wheel is in Act 1. And that's all I'm gonna say. Imagine if Solar was going back there and it was gonna be there. He would be so mad. Do you remember if Black Sliver checked the gourds in where's their Salabog?
I don't remember. I can't really remember him being there. I must have been paying attention to something else.
They're not watching because I checked if their name was on the viewer list. But I'm really curious as to why they gave up on gourds so early in the game. Exactly, Heinz. I do like you. I just grab everything on my way. So, I don't know. I'm excited to ask them what was their minding behind that.
Yeah, it is pretty hard to keep track of the distribution of progression. I usually, especially if I'm running the seed, it's pretty hard for me. I was able to take notes for this, so I was pretty confident in my choices or accounting, but even so, I wasn't super sure.
Okay. Let's watch this chat.
Is this gonna be it? Gotta be one of the trolliest things you could get in this tournament with these settings.
So even though the volcano, sorry, I was gonna say even though the volcano exploded, you can still get that guy because that would be missable otherwise. But once you get out, you will get to that vanilla place, and it is the wheel.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Our Solar is mad.
I think he's rejoicing. I think that's what that is.
He is so mad.
Well, Queenie, I want to thank you for rolling this seed because this is exactly the kind of thing I was hoping for.
Vanilla.
It does seem like Sliver's feeling pretty defeated. Technically not vanilla because that's the gauge location, but yeah. Just as good.
Yeah, we would need the cameras on them.
Yeah, all gauges are wheels, but not all wheels are gauges.
Good mashing by Solar. Very proud of him. I can't believe it was vanilla. Oh man, I might get yelled at later tonight. Welcome to Omnitopia, Act 4 with the toaster dog. And as we said earlier, we don't see this dog in other acts because when he barks, he makes some noise, and that crashes the game. Solar's just telling us in DMs that I'm bad. So what you just saw on Solar's screen is called Saturn Skip. It was found by a streamer, I believe it was called Saturn. I'm not sure of his name, but it makes you get out of Act 4. Well, not get out, but not do all of Act 4.
Yeah, Saturn. Way back in the day, did one of the first. I forget. I think they did the first task for this game, and they found a couple of tricks and stuff back in like 2008. There was like an older version of the Atlas glitch and stuff like that. And then when we started doing the speed running, he was still around a little bit and pretty quickly found that skip for us too. So he got his name immortalized with that skip.
And now it should be fast because, as we said, the way is open for Solar to go get the energy core. So he doesn't have to walk all the way in the forest and then back to be pushed in the well. And now say goodbye to the Furnace Flyer. You have a nice spaceship now. Indeed, we'll see at 2 hours 15 minutes.
Yeah, working with the sounds, I think, has been challenging. It seems like a lot of the way they coded this game was just kind of floppy and stuff like that. So it's been a bit of a mess to navigate through, but I don't know too much on that end.
Here we go. We got the energy core. Oh, that's so bright. If you use wings there, you don't get attacked by all those birds. Oh, I never thought about doing this. Because otherwise they just hit you and they push you back. It's so annoying.
Yeah, those enemies are definitely one of the worst, and they're always in like real tight hallways. It seems like. So yeah, that's one of the speedrunning strats too. Even.
So the key is the Queen's key. Is the key you get in the dog maze in Act 3, and it opens all the doors in Ivor Castle.
You give the key away to the alchemy salesman, or the alchemy person there who has firepower. So I guess it gets rid of the key at that point.
Yep, it's her husband. Another Saturn skip. Perfectly done. And a throw from Tiny.
All right, about to start our boss rush here, and as we said before, this is a shortened version of the boss rush. We got rid of all the beginning monsters and just started right on Metal Magmar, and then we just have to beat Carltron's robot after that. And we both also have half HP, so much nicer than the grueling regular way you have to fight this.
Now, do you know if they found Energize? I didn't check. Oh, they don't.
Yeah, that'll make them a little sad, because Sliver did make it, he did use a patch or fix it so that Energize will work with Bazooka, because in the vanilla game it just makes it so you can't even use Bazooka, but now you can just constantly be shooting off your infinite ambo there.
Do you know where the reflect spell is?
Reflect is under the chessboard by the energy core, the guy down there.
Oh no, that's where Energize was.
Oh man, they were so close to getting it.
Oh, it's gonna hate me even more.
All right, GG Solar.
GG Solar.
Congratulations on winning the first ever Evermizer tournament and winning the grand prize. Also GG to Sliver for putting up with such a trash seed.
I cannot wait to tell you both where Energize was. Trying to see if we can have them in chat. Hold on. Okay, and while we wait, congratulations to Solar, the winner of our first ever Secret of Evermore tournament.
Oh, you're in so much trouble.
Do you want to know where your Energize was?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It was right after the energy core.
Oh, Sliver, what did she put us through?
I don't know.
So you said you miscounted your key items?
I miscounted, I guess, yeah.
I did not miscount. I walked into the pyramid at 2, 2, and 4, and I got the diamond eyes in the pyramid. I was like, all right, 3, 2, and 4. There's nothing left on alchemy. There's one thing left on gourds, and there's 8 things left on bosses. Let's stop checking all chests and just do bosses.
I was like, no, why did you guys stop looking at gourds?
And he wasn't done, so I'm like, oh, he's probably doing something dumb like I'm doing.
Yeah, so I thought I was done with the chests, so I stopped looking.
Okay.
But I guess it was a troll anyway, so...
Oh, I'm fired up
would have
right now.
And then I was like, oh, it's gonna be fast with energize. Oh, he doesn't have energize. Let's check the log.
Well, thank you, Slivu, for racing me in the final.
Next time, we will not allow Queenie to roll the seeds.
Exactly.
And someone else will have to read the spoiler. Make sure it's not a Queenie seed.
Definitely. No Francis to blame this time, Queenie.
No, now I know where he gets that from. He's my proud son.
Did you guys have fun on commentary?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked the seed. I thought it was a great turnout there.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a great watch for people.
Glad it wasn't one of the weeklies there.
Yeah.
Lots of oh no solar, oh no Slivu, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But seriously, there was a few people on chat that call it's gonna be vanilla.
Because you're a bunch of sadists in chat. That's right, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, that's gotta be like the worst location with these settings, I think.
Oh, I almost, because I obviously cleared all the bosses, but you almost made me go back into Gomi's tower for chest. If I had to do that,
But thank you so much, you two, for participating.
Well, thank you, Queenie, for
Thank you for
hosting the
hosting.
tournament.
And Black Sliver, any new things are coming up next for the rando?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
He just gave us Fragment Hunt. Leave him alone.
Yeah, I talked about that. I talked about also how you added multi-world recently. And
Yeah, we have multi-world, yes.
some people asked me if it was possible to have a seed that's not beatable. I don't believe it is possible.
It isn't. I don't think it is possible because we played enough seeds, so I'm pretty sure that logic is correct.
That's what I said also. So
So
we're version 42. It should be good.
Remind me
We
again.
also do what?
What's the cyber score? I noticed that in the second race in the spoiler log when I was commentating. What's the cyber score? Is that like how good of or bad of a seed it is?
It's kind of how hard it is.
Okay. I'll be interested
Because-
to know what that got rated.
Because we have like the cyber approved seeds. That's the worst seeds. I'm pretty sure this one is cyber approved. So we call it cyber score.
Gotcha.
Looks like it was -15.
I think the second seed was -14. Was this actually worse than the second seed, logic-wise? Coleoptera had Revealer again.
That's the
Yeah.
gameplay score, at least.
And Viger had the diamond eye again.
Oh my gosh. I'm so upset with you, Queenie. You have no idea.
I know, I said I was gonna be single by the end of the day.
More, it's 11-12 for Slivu right now. He's got to be so tired.
I am.
Again, give a follow to our runners. I put their link in chat. Every week they do the weekly of Secret of Evermore Randomizer. Black Sliver, thank you so much for making this rando. I know you take a lot of time to make this.
You're welcome.
Solar,
I
thank
feel
you.
like it was a bad idea to make this rando.
Oh my gosh, it all culminated this one bad seed, right?
I know, but we were saying that this was started to be created in the Christmas 2019, so this year it's the 3rd anniversary of the Evermizer.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
It is, indeed.
Should we do something for the anniversary?
We just did a tournament.
But it was a week too early.
All right, get another tournament going.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
no. Next week is Christmas.
All right, Link, we need another Thrax cube.
Well, congratulations, Solar. You'll get your cube when I see you. I'm not paying to have it shipped to you
Of course you won't. Why would you?
because I'm cheap.
But thank you,
Gambler,
thank you. It was a
Thank you
blast.
for commentating.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Can we see
I
the
guess-
cube mini?
Solar, could you put the picture on top of your game?
Picture of what?
The cube?
I don't have that readily available.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you.
In the Discord.